Can you like pretend like you're pushing an elevator button for me? Okay, perfect.
Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm back again with Ariana and Nick Del Duca. Tonight, we are going to discuss the importance of using a black mist filter for portrait photography. Now, you may remember we did this with an ND filter and the importance of using one of those and why every photographer should have one. So we're going to jump into the studio just like we did in that video so I can tell you exactly what a black mist filter is and what it does, and then we'll jump into some POV photography. Now, some of you in the photography world may be thinking right now, Nick, what is a black mist filter? And in fact, I didn't know what it was until recently when I started to get into cinematography. And that's because black mist filters are primarily used in cinematography. Now, we have a K&F Concept black mist filter 1/4, which means it's really, really strong, and it's an 82mm, again, for using on my largest lenses. We just use these step-down rings so it fits on everything else. So what is a black mist filter, other than it's used for cinematics? Now, a black mist filter just looks like a normal polarizing or UV filter. It's almost semi-clear, but it almost looks like it's fogged. Now, the reason it looks like it is fogged is because there are tiny bits of black particles inside the lens itself. Let me show you. See, hopefully you can see that. And what that does is it makes your highlights kind of bloom. And you're really going to see that in this video with Ariana, where we're shooting downtown because we're using a lot of the street lights. And it makes those street lights really, really bloom, while also allowing a lot of detail in your shadows. Unlike a white mist filter, which uses tiny little white particles, that one will actually add to the contrast, where this kind of takes away from it, so you still have the details in the shadows, while your highlights are nice and bloomed. Let's cut to the clip.
She wants to run away from small town USA. Her feet are so itchy, take her any which way. She don't wanna be no one. Caution, little girl, don't run. Living from paycheck to rain check, she was on the floor. She's going straight home to stare at the ceiling, hoping for more. One day she'll say, hail, hail, Cabby, no more Hail Marys, as it rains and hails down. Big city lights light her way, oh no, run away from home.
So the KF Concepts black mist filter, and this is the Pro version, for an 82mm is $117 on Amazon. Now, again, like we discussed in the ND video, which I will link right up there, that can seem like it'd be really expensive if you're trying to place one on every single one of your lenses. But again, KF Concepts makes a really nifty little thing. It's a step-down tool. It's $25 on Amazon, and it literally allows you to step it down from 82mm all the way down to whatever lens side you need. That way you can invest in the one filter and use it on any of the cameras that you would like to. Now you might be wondering, because I was asked this with the ND filter video, why would you use a cinematic filter for photography? And the reason why It allows for a certain amount of creativity if you're trying to take cinematic style photos, like we're doing it with Ariana for this video. And those cinematic kind of photos are really in right now. A lot of people are requesting that kind of look. And with a black mist filter, you're able to blow out and bloom those highlights and keep that detail in the face. And it adds a really unique look. And there's not a lot of photographers in my area that are doing that. And that's why I have found that it is a lot of fun. It really makes my work stand out, and it allows for a lot of creativity and a lot of experimentation that I was not privy to before.
Stuck on the typewriter, never was a fighter. Held back by dollars and cents, tied down by hometown folks. They never gave her the time. She never saved a dime. Living from paycheck to rain check, she wore holes in the floor. She's going straight home to stare at the ceiling, hoping for more. One day she'll say, Hail, hail, cabby, no more Hail Mary, as it rains and hails down. Big city lights light her way. Oh no, run away from home. One day she'll say, Hail, hail, cabby, no more Hail Marys, as it rains and hails down. Big city lights light her way. Oh no, run away from home. Underneath, we're all just skeletons. Underneath, we're all just skeletons. Don't need no flesh, don't need no soul. Don't need your cash, not gonna pay the toll. My body has died, but my bones grow old. Try to bury me, but I don't do what I'm told. Can't break me, and even if you do, I'll fix myself with bone super glue. Underneath, you're just a skeleton. Underneath, you're just a skeleton. Why don't you touch me with your skeleton?
Now, Nick Del Duca, and I will link his YouTube down below, primarily focuses on cinematography, and you've probably seen some of his behind-the-scene clips in this video as well as my POV. Now, the thing about that is in cinematography, Nick says that this one is actually a little bit too strong. It takes away too much contrast, especially when you're taking photos during the day. Whereas with this one here, I find that its usage is primarily for night photography. Now, every single one of the photos that we took this night, we used the lights of the street. So we used the LED lights in front of a pinball arcade. We use street lights, we use the lights of passing cars.
And we all lose our names, walking in place. Someday we'll sleep in unmarked graves. Stop counting the days, nothing left to say. I'm crumbling into the dust. I'll die.
We use the ambient lighting of the downtown area.
If you're missing something inside, I'll lend you my spine. I got plenty of now look into me. I'll tell you what you look like if you want me to.
And just really bloomed it out using the black mist filter. And I have to say that I'm extremely happy with the results that we got using this filter. And that's why I think that if you want to experiment and you want to take more creative photos, that a black mist filter, whether it's the KNF Concept one or another brand, is an absolute for any photographer trying to make their portrait sessions far more creative than they already are. So I'm going to run the last few clips of this and then we'll head back to the studio and do our sign off.
I am your mirror. The pictures in me are of you. The world, my love. Footsteps leading across my mind. The trains of thought our own time. Used to be a slave of my mind until I stepped out.
Can you like pretend like you're pushing an elevator button for me? Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's awesome.
The shapes.
So there you guys have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you now see the importance of a black mist filter for portrait photography, and I hope to know what it'll do for your photography. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. I upload videos like this once a week. And if you'd be so kind to leave me a comment, positive or negative, what is your opinion on the black mist filter and what it can do for photography? Thank you guys all again. You guys have a wonderful afternoon, and I will catch you all on the flip side. Bye.